Hey guys, namaste. And today's session is about why we are going to be using an enema kit, or what do we call a colon cleansing. What exactly is the difference in what we call colon cleansing and what we are going to do? So, we will be combining a few principles of traditional Chinese medicine and using acupressure points so that we can release a lot of energy from the large intestine. Now, large intestine, just in case you guys have seen it for the first time, it is the most important organ. This is where your primary immunity resides, and we will be talking about it. So your the food that you eat, it comes from the stomach, it goes to your small intestine, which is right over here. This is where your navel point would be. Okay, and this is all virtual. So your food comes inside the large intestine, and this is where it becomes your feces, which means it becomes stool when it comes over here. So all of your food, all of that nourishment that you have from your food, it is actually secreted out from your large intestine. So whatever protein, fats, carbs, whatever you have in your food, it is extracted, it is secreted from the small intestine, and from that place all of that undigested food, digested food, it gets into your large intestine. Now you might be able to see that it has got a few parts. So when it goes up, it is ascending. When it goes down, it is descending. The final part of it is called sigmoid colon, and this is your anus. This is from where we go and release all of the undigested food. This is called rectum. So today what we are going to talk about, colon cleansing, is more related to a specific part of your body, and it could be just your descending colon, your sigmoid colon, and the rectum. We will be talking about it now. Once the food enters into your large intestine, now you might be seeing that there are a lot of bulbs. It's almost like it is round over here. So everything over here, your large intestine is almost like in rounds. So it is almost like tubes over here. You can see that these are tubes. Okay, so your food enters into the large intestine and water comes out. So it actually takes off all of the water. Why do people have constipation? Very simple. So the higher is the time of the food staying in your large intestine, the more would be the water which will be coming out. So once the food gets into your large intestine, the water, the mineral part, everything is taken out from here. It is being secreted out. So your stool becomes hard as it goes further. Okay, now you might be able to see that it is almost like tubes. So your food, wherever it goes, it starts traveling from tubes. One of them, it expands, the second one contracts. So there is an expansion and contraction right over here. You might be able to see that because there are walls, it's round in shape and it is in walls. That is why food keeps on going from one specific compartment to other. Okay, the expansion and the contraction is also done with a lot of minerals, especially sodium and magnesium. Now I've spoken about the properties of sodium, potassium, magnesium. They all help you with expansion and contraction, and that is why when people lack magnesium, or when they start taking magnesium, constipation goes away. So this expansion and this contraction, it works when you start taking food which has got magnesium. That's all about the large intestine. It goes from the ascending. So your food enters from the small intestine to your large intestine, the ascending, the transverse, and the descending colon. Now we will be talking about how would be using enema kit differently when we do everything. Now food, once it becomes hard, it travels to your descending colon, which is, it comes down, and then when it comes over here during when it comes to your sigmoid colon, these are the places which are connected to your nerves. Now this is where people start getting anal spasms. You must have heard that people get into too much of stress when they are constipated. They get into stress, or stress triggers their constipation, or stress can also trigger IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. The reason is very simple. This specific part that we see over here, okay, it is connected with your brain, it is connected with nerves. Why is it connected, you might ask? Very simple. Whenever there is a lot of stool which is gathering, your body needs to send signals, the nervous system needs to send signals so that this part can open up and you can defecate. Okay, so that the feces can come out, it is connected with your nervous system. All right, so I hope you guys are able to understand what I'm trying to say. Traditional Chinese medicine, it says that this is the part of let go. Okay, so this is the wood element, and WOD, wood element. Uh, Actually, it's not just wood, it is also called the metal element. Lungs and your large intestine are the metal element, and they also store a lot of grief, sorrow, uh, letting go, flowing. And when you find people who have a lot of gut issues, when you find people who have IBS related problems, you will find that, you know, they cannot let go of things. They are multitaskers. When people have a lot of, when you find someone who is always in a hurry, when you find a person who is constipated, who's got thyroid issues, always in a hurry, one thing is very clear, that this person has got bowel related issues. And despite telling those people, they would not be able to correct it, because they just do not know how to correct it. And with food, all of that food that is getting harder, it is the emotions also that get harder. Food also carries a lot of emotions. Now, my whole intention to put you guys on colon cleansing is to clear up these emotions, okay, of helping you let go. So the rectum, the anal muscle, when we start doing colon cleansing, it will start making this part flexible, and it will also help you with let go. It will make your skin more clearer. It will help you release the toxins that you have. All right, let me show you how an enema kit looks like. So it will look like this. You guys can see, right? So it looks like this. It has got water. You put in water, and it has got a tube like this. All right, and most probably whatever enema kit you have, okay, it would have different variations. So it would have a specific kind of a plug that helps you release the water out, okay, or it could have something else. So depending on what you have and what you have taken, it would have either a cork or something like that, so that it can release the water out. Okay, now the main thing that I wanted to show you over here is that, yes, this is a new enema kit, don't worry. So you use it, okay, this is the part that we will be using it. Remember that for the first few days you will have a very severe urge as soon as you insert it into your anus muscles or your anal opening. Okay, you will start having a very heavy urge. Okay, remember there is a red mark over here. It simply means that you're not supposed to be inserting more than 1 to 2 inches. Okay, don't insert more than 1 to 2 inches. You must be seeing the mark. Okay, so please go ahead and lubricate it. First of all, first lubricate it. Okay, so put in a little bit of oil. Also lubricate your anal muscles. Lubricate your anal muscles with your fingers, or maybe wear a glove. Okay, now please understand that it ends on the left side of your body. Okay, so whenever you lie down, you will have to take it lying down. So lie down wherever you're going to take it, in your bathroom, or maybe wherever is good. So lie down on the left side. Okay, keep one of your legs a little bit tilted. One of the legs should be straight, one of your legs should be tilted. So you could keep your left leg straight and the right leg a little bit tilted, while it is still tilted, and while you lubricated the tube as well as your anal muscles. Okay, what you can do is you can slowly insert in the position that I'm talking about, where you're lying down on the floor, on the chest, on your stomach, or on your chest. Okay, so you're lying down on the floor with your chest on the floor or your stomach on the floor. Tilt yourself a little bit, keeping one of your legs straight, and the left leg should be straight and the right leg should be just a little bit tilted. So just pull your knees, tilt your legs a little bit, and then insert the tube. Okay, now once you insert the tube, the water keeps on going inside, and you might have a cork like this. Okay, so there would be a opening or something like that. There would be either a opener or something like that, maybe a pin or something like that. Okay, and you insert it, you start the water keeps going inside. Remember that the first few days you would not be able to put in more than 300-500 ml of water. You would be able to see, you would be able to feel. As soon as you have that heavy urge of defecating, of passing out, just go ahead and remove the pipe. Okay, the douche. This is also called the anal douche. So you remove the anal douche and you start defecating. The first few days it's going to be very smelly. Why? Because you're releasing a lot of toxins out of your body, and it's going to be smelly, and you will feel very light. There will be changes in your homeostasis, your metabolism, your body temperature, your skin clarity, your sweating. So there will be a lot of changes that would happen. Now, in order to clear it up, what I will be doing is I will be also sending you the acupressure points for liver and kidney, which will help us attain your goals. So if you have goals related to weight gain, weight loss, acne, psoriasis, hair fall, hair gain, whatever issues you have, we will try to attain it now. Now I was doing it for the last I was doing it for almost 2 to 3 years back, and then we had a few issues, started a few people who started saying that it was getting a bit jittery, and we dropped it. During COVID, I came to understand that people are storing a lot of emotions. People were gaining all of the weight back, and they were not ready to come out or leave their emotions, not ready to leave their guilt, their jealousy, their comparison, all of that which was coming from internet and social media. People were not ready to leave their multitasking. That's the reason I have come up with colon cleansing. All right, very simple. Start doing it. I will also send you a few more images so that you guys understand. Trust me, this is going to be the game changer. And once it starts cleansing the different levels of your guts, you will be feeling great. You just won't be not just be feeling great. The bloating on everything, it would just go off. Now I understand that in Ayurveda, the element of air is stored in the large intestine. So whenever you have gas, bloating, a lot of issues related to gas, it will come out from the large intestine. Too many people have said that when you start using enema, you might have gas, bloating for a long time. It would just happen for a few days while it is being cleansed. And if you keep on cleansing it for almost more than 21 days, 30 days, you would be able to clean it properly. And there are a lot of people who say in conflict that you would be cleaning up a lot of acids from your body. Well, it actually makes your body more alkaline, and it's a good practice basically. And it's not that it would clean up all of your gut bacteria. No, the gut bacteria also resides in your small intestine, and we can certainly go ahead and we can certainly balance it by eating a lot of good foods, alkaline foods. We can have prebiotics, probiotics. I've spoken about it. So mustard, beetroot, carrot, rice, kanji, sprouts, these are the things which can increase, cluster beans, these are the things which can increase your gut bacteria, and we would be eating it after we do it. So there would be a diet schedule also that would be sent to you guys. All right, so this was all about it, guys. In case you have any questions, just put it up in the comments box. Take care. Bye bye.